Oh, fuck that. How's it going, everybody? My name is Mac and welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video we'll be going over some Walking Dead final season death predictions. Now, this video has been a long time coming. I've meant to do this, but I've just not personally gotten the chance to do so. And I'm very excited to actually be able to make this type of video because I see people making these type of videos all the time. And when I watched them, I kind of agree but sort of disagree with their predictions as to how the final season is going to end up. A good number of people are coming up with a bunch of crazy different types of endings for the final season. But I feel like there's a couple things I can agree with right off the bat before we get started. Is that I do indeed think that Clementine in one of these alternative endings will, die. I really do think that everything's going to come full circle like it did with Season 1, at least in one of the endings, sadly. Even though a lot of people don't want it to happen, and especially me. I mean, my reaction to Season 1, to Season 2, Season 3, Season 4 so far, it's like, I'm very attached to this character. It's going to be very hard to see whatever happens in the near future. Now, so if we don't actually go off rambling a bunch of different things, I kind of just want to get to the point and basically lay out my predictions for the final season, for the final episode of the final season, the last episode of Clementine's journey that's going to be coming out March 26th, very soon. I'm recording this on March 10th, so exactly 16 days from now is when the episode's going to release, and we're going to see whatever tragic things happen. But anyways, to basically get started, I, for the most part, have only two general endings I feel like this season is going to have, okay? And these two general endings are going to be the death of Clementine, right? Or the fact that she remains alive and you get to continue and start your home, essentially, at the school. I really do think that either it's going to come full circle and you're going to have a repeated Clementine Lee situation with now Clementine and AJ, or we're going to be able to finally establish a new home with the rest of the school members and end off Clementine's story with a happy ending. To get into for the coming full circle side of things, I feel like that ending is going to be split into two different types of endings, where, again, like in Season 1, you had Clementine either shoot or run away from Lee. I feel like they hinted in Episode 3, I feel like AJ's going to be also choosing whether or not he's going to be able to shoot or run away from Clementine if she gets bitten. And I also do think that even this ending gets split off into a bunch of alternate endings. So although Clementine may die, and although AJ might run away or shoot Clementine, I also feel like the endings kind of vary depending on who remains. What did your choices affect, and who do they affect around you? Who's still alive that you didn't get killed, or from the results of your choices? Also, I feel like the same way goes for the good ending. Let's just say there's a good ending, right? And Clementine remains alive, and she's going to continue or settle in this new home with the school members. I feel like that could also be split into different endings depending on who's still alive, from the consequences of your choices, etc. Now, we've seen a lot of cool things and a lot of crazy things happen from this game series, and it's going to be very hard to see what is going to happen. I mean, I'm pretty sure Skybound Games and all the developers who are very familiar with their community knows how important Clementine has become to a lot of the characters nowadays. And I'm sure that they want to try to make the best ending possible, or give the best ending possible to their audience. So I wouldn't imagine the fact that they would just do one of the endings. I know that there's a bunch of leaked achievements, especially for the Xbox achievements that have been leaked, that obviously say come full circle, goodbye, or something like that. Really basically saying Clementine is for sure going to die, but I find it very hard to believe that they are going to leave it off with just her dying. I mean, it would be kind of poetic, it would be kind of cool to see Clementine die. I'd be very emotional, sad. I mean, I'm going to probably bawl my eyes out when that happens. However, a good majority of the community, at least in my eyes, don't want to see her die and want to see her actually succeed and survive, because we've been on this long journey for a long time, and some people don't want to see her go. So that's why I also don't think that they're just gonna straight up only kill Clementine as like a determinate ending, and they're gonna make a good ending where she remains alive again. So I want to make a quick little video about it, give my predictions. I see a lot of people talk about random things that I don't personally agree. Like, I hear people talk about how AJ very well might die, which I don't think is definitely going to happen, simply because the whole season stresses how your choices are going to be influencing AJ's character, making him grow, and ultimately leading to what happens throughout the season. So I don't think it would make sense for them to stress that and then just to kill him off in the ending. I don't think AJ is going to die whatsoever, especially when they're kind of mirroring the season 1 design, where as Clementine you're taking the position of Lee and you're basically raising a kid. Again, wouldn't it make sense for them to try to kill off the kid? You know, it wouldn't make sense to kill off AJ. A lot of people are talking about more romantic scenes, like maybe killing off, like, I don't know, Lewis, Violet, or something like that, who you romance. Like, I don't agree with that either, because it's very much like these characters are not going to be the most important characters. Like, they're not the most important characters of the game. They're more stressed to be more important, and because the developers are making you like romance one or the other. But I don't feel like there's a strong enough attachment to where the ending is going to be anything about Lewis or Violet. I think they might be incorporated, like if there's a good ending and Clementine establishes a home at the school, you know, she could end off getting it, like actually engaging in a full-on relationship with one of the characters. But I don't think that they're going to try to kill Lewis or kill Violet off, depending on who you save or romance or whatever, as your final ending. It wouldn't make any sense. So I feel like I'm going to come up on here and clear the board to give my predictions. I just think it's going to be rather, I think it's going to be either or. It's going to be Clementine's death that could break into a tree of different types of other endings, depending on what characters remain and how Clementine's death happens. And I also do think that she's going to remain alive, and then it's going to split off depending on who lives too. So again, thank you guys for watching. My name is Mac, and I just definitely want to come on here and express my opinions, my predictions of what's going to happen. And I'm on this long journey with you guys, and I hope you guys do stick around while I do it. So without further ado, thank you all for watching. I'll talk to you later. Peace out.